There's a big question floating around the web. Who will direct the new Fantastic Four film? Watts' resignation has left the studio with a huge vacuum to fill, as they now need a director who can oversee what may be the Fantastic Four's first blockbuster film. Let the speculation begin with our list of directors who many believe should be in charge of producing the next Fantastic Four film. Stay tuned for everything you need to know. So why did Watts leave? And what does this mean in terms of the new director? Well, it's no secret at this point that many MCU fans were ecstatic when the Disney-Fox agreement was finalized, as it meant that the Fantastic Four could finally join the MCU, and Marvel Studios has already begun planning their entrance. Classic Marvel team is currently slated to conclude Phase 4 with a remake film. Speculation has been rife over who would play each member, along with who will direct the mega film. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness did introduce John Krasinski as Richard Reed's / Mr. Fantastic, and the remake did find a director early on, with MCU Spider-Man director John Watts initially intended to head the film. However, the Fantastic Four revival has hit a hiccup, with Watts departing the project, citing a desire to take a break from superhero films for a while. A reasonable rationale, but the Fantastic Four now lacks a captain, and Marvel Studios must find a suitable substitute. Fortunately, they have a lot of wonderful choices for bringing the Fantastic Four into the MCU. First up on our list, these aren't in order or ranked, is Deborah Chow, who is responsible for the epic Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Ewan McGregor will reprise his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi in the new Disney Plus Obi-Wan Kenobi series, which will be directed by Deborah Chow. If the film series succeeds, it would be surprising if Marvel Studios hired her to film the Fantastic Four. Kevin Feige, the chairman of Marvel Studios, has indicated interest in having a more diverse lineup of directors work on the MCU, and Chow's experience in the genre and as a director has proven that she is more than capable of directing Fantastic Four. Don't be surprised if Cho becomes a frontrunner if Obi-Wan Kenobi is a huge success. Next up on our list, we have Justin Lin. The Fantastic Four are typically defined by a single word: family. And if anyone is qualified for the task, it's the director who made The Fast and the Furious into the massive series it is today. Justin Lin helmed 5 Fast and Furious films: Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, and Fast and Furious 9, and was supposed to direct the final 2 until stepping down from the Fast franchise due to creative differences. Lin's vision for the Fast and Furious films transformed it from a streetcar racing movie series to a high-stakes global adventure series centered on a multicultural new family. When you combine that with his work on Star Trek Beyond, which had a vast ensemble acting as a surrogate family, and reintroduced the series to its 60s roots of exploration and adventure, Justin Lin almost seems tailor-made to direct Fantastic Four. The following big director is also a top runner in directors fans could see directing the new Fantastic Four film. With his mega blockbuster movie Jurassic World, director Colin Trevorrow breathed fresh life into the Jurassic Park franchise. He also created the original Star Wars script for Duel of the Fates, the 9th episode, which many consider to be superior to The Rise of Skywalker. Given his previous experience with Disney and the fact that he recently completed directing the 3rd Jurassic World picture, the Mouse House may consider appointing him to direct this highly anticipated Marvel blockbuster. Next on our list is director Peyton Reed, who is known for directing films such as Ant-Man and the Wasp. Peyton Reed has previously worked on 3 Ant-Man films with Marvel Studios, with the 3rd installment, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, set to hit theaters on February 17th, 2023. There's no law against Reed going on board, because Marvel Studios almost hired one of its MCU franchise directors, John Watts, to direct a Fantastic Four film. It would likewise take years for Reed to direct the Fantastic Four. In the 2000s, the director offered a Fantastic Four film to Fox that would have been a period piece set in the 1960s. Fox wanted to go in another path, so Reed abandoned the project and instead filmed the Fantastic Four feature in 2005. Reed has long been a fan of the team and has indicated interest in developing a film about them in the future. Reed's Ant-Man demolished the Fantastic Four reboot at the box office in 2015, and when Marvel Studios regained control of the first Marvel family, many expected that they would hand it over to Reed. With Watts no longer attached to the project, it's very possible that Marvel Studios will offer it to Reed and allow him to complete his dream project. Travis Knight is also on our list. It's incredible that filmmaker Travis Knight hasn't been snatched by major studios for similar large projects. projects after Bumblebee virtually saved the Transformers series. If Marvel Studios could get him for Fantastic Four, he'd be a fantastic pick. His passionate heart and amazing action in both Bumblebee and Kubo and the Two Strings, his animated directorial debut, would be ideal for a Fantastic Four film. Knight is the type of innovative and easy-to-like director who would fit right in with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the Fantastic Four is a fantastic place for him to start. Bryce Dallas Howard is next up. She's a great contender. While her father, Ron, would likely be a wonderful choice to direct this film, Bryce has already shown herself as a capable director with her work on The Mandalorian and The Book of Boba Fett. She not only has expertise directing action-packed sci-fi, but her portrayal of the genuine connection between Din Djarin and Grogu in The Mandalorian demonstrates that she can still express the Fantastic Four's familial love. Now, John Krasinski is a name you have probably seen before, and he's also in the running to direct the new Reboot. As Mr. Fantastic, Krasinski has finally entered the superhero genre. However, considering his track record as a director, particularly his success with the Quiet Place films, he might become the first person to direct and act in an MCU picture. He's also had action experience in shows like Amazon's Jack Ryan and 13 Hours, which might help him helm the type of thrilling and eye-catching adventure that Marvel Studios is known for. He could offer the perfect blend of comedy, drama, and action to an MCU film, thanks to his tremendous comedic skills gained while playing Jim Halpert. Leigh Whannell, aka the director of the hit films The Invisible Man and Upgrade. Given his affinity for horror films, Leigh Whannell would be a long shot for Fantastic Four, but Marvel Studios should not neglect him. The DCU has profited greatly from bringing well-known horror directors into the field to make their superhero films, and with films like Upgrade and The Invisible Man, Whannell has demonstrated his unique vision for science fiction, which would be fantastic to see in a Fantastic Four picture. Rian Johnson is next on our list. Despite alienating numerous Star Wars fans with his direction of The Last Jedi, picture was critically acclaimed, praised for taking the famous sci-fi tale in a creative new path. But regardless of how you feel about this film, Johnson has proven himself to be a great filmmaker, with films like Looper, a popular time-traveling thriller, and Knives Out, a captivating American mystery film that were undoubtedly big box office hits. Last but certainly not least, we have The Daniels. For years, one of the things that made the Fantastic Four the world's finest comic magazine, as the comic itself puts it, was the series' deep imagination. The Silver Surfer, Black Panther, The Inhumans, Galactus, The Negative Zone, The Watcher, and many other characters first appeared in the Fantastic Four comics. The Daniels appear to be the greatest filmmakers that Marvel Studios should follow. A Fantastic Four picture needs to capture the same feeling of inventiveness, with a strong sense of energy that is both strange and sincere, with that as the artistic goal. Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, a filmmaking partnership, first rose to prominence with their music video for the smash song Turn Down for What. They also directed the film Swiss Army Man in 2016, which starred Daniel Radcliffe in a surrealist dark comedy that draws a link between human bodily functions and the emotions and realities they sometimes suppress. Furthermore, Everything Everywhere All at Once released in 2022 and is just as fantastic as their previous works, building a narrative that offers a deep investigation of family, what it means to be alive in a large multiverse. Their films are frequently strange and surreal. They embrace this oddity, much like Guardians of the Galaxy filmmaker James Gunn. While they should undoubtedly continue to make unique films, they are also the same filmmakers who could give the Fantastic Four the same creative spark that made Stan Lee and Jack Kirby's initial run so memorable. And there you have it, everything you need to know about who fans believe should direct the new reboot of the Fantastic Four. Make sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.